All right, good morning, everybody. I have a possible SubZero trade setting up on the Dowie Mini this morning, and I thought I would just throw the recorder on and record the next trade with SubZero. It's a pretty simple system to trade. We're looking at this green line crossing below the -20 level. That's our SubZero level, and you can see it coming. So there's one there. I'll make a one-tick adjustment to get above that little swing level.
Order filled.
Go to target 3 and target 2. I'm in the trade. Move the stop down. With SubZero, I could take one trade, and I may have to take another trade in the opposite direction. That's it. It's either 1 or 2 trades per setup. You can see earlier there was a really great SubZero trade. This was last night during the Globex off-hours session. This is a Spotlight Power Trader setup using the SubZero approach. My first objective is to get to this little dot right here. I'm going to put a line over it. If I get to this level here, I will move my stop up and lock in one tick to cover my costs and eliminate the risk. The market's just opened a few minutes ago, almost at the money management level. There it is. You see how the stop moved up? So now I just grab my stop, and it's working below the 50-cent level, but I'm going to come in. It's gone far enough where I want to take my risk off the trade. So I'm going up a little bit more because I did make a 2-tick adjustment, and the price has gone far enough so that I could make sure that I'm covering my costs. This is actually right where I got in. I could go one tick higher. I think I will. There. That covers my costs. And there it is, hitting target 2. And for some reason I didn't get filled. Let's see if it can go back up again. Exit out of one position. Oh, not getting filled here.
Order
there
filled.
It is. So I just got filled, just had to go through it. Now I'm coming up to target 3, and I'm one tick shy of target 3, and there it is. That's my whole trade. I'm not trailing. I just took a target 2 and a target 3 winner. If you could trade, or if you want to trade with more positions, you can. You can certainly put on more contracts and peel off at each one of these targets if you'd like. Even target 1 is quite profitable, but target 2 is maybe the most profitable over a lot of trades. But on any given day, you could hit a target 3, a target 4. You could trail. They're all pretty close as far as your average profit, but it just depends. You know, if you like multiple positions, you could really hit the home run out of the park and pick up those big outlier trades when you hit a runner. So look at how target 3 was hit perfectly, and now it's coming off. And the trailer is still down here, but it's getting ready to move up. So the trailer moved up to here now. So if you were still in the trade, if you're trailing this trade can go for a while. So we'll just let this run and see how long it takes for this trade to finish, and you can kind of envision yourself using this strategy. SubZero is very unique. It's one of the new setups in the Spotlight Power Trader family of trades. With Spotlight, we use formalized trade plans where we have a start time, a stop time, certain amount of trades, a certain goal that we hit. Usually it's a target 2 winner. That's explained how we do that a little more thoroughly in the training. What makes SubZero different is the trade itself is the trade plan. You don't really have a start time. You can. You could wait till the market's open, for example. But when a SubZero trade sets up, even in the after hours or late in the day or some random time, the odds are always very good. It's an excellent setup. This trade is moving along nicely. You could see the trailer tracking the balance line. The balance line is a really great indicator. It drives the strategy. It tells us the balance point between buyers and sellers, and we're hiding our stop right behind it, so it makes for an excellent moving support and resistance level for us. Almost getting to target 4 here, and the stop pushing higher. With every bar that closes above the balance line, the stop will push and track that balance line. By the way, on the trade that you just saw me get filled at target 2 and target 3, target 2 you could see made 32 points. There it is hitting target 4. That would have been 56 points. So I made 32 points and I made 44 points per position. So these are the numbers if I didn't make a 2-tick adjustment. Remember, I made a 2-tick adjustment so you could take off $10. So I made $150 to target 2 and $210 to target 3. And now you can see the price starting to move past target 4. And this could turn into one of those home run trades, hitting all 4 targets and maybe continuing higher. So having a trailer, certainly not a bad idea. I often do trade with a trailer. My own studies show me that it really doesn't matter if you just do your approach consistently, you're going to get really great results. I could have taken everything off at target 2 if I wanted, but I do like to trade with multiple targets, and I will often come in and actually scale out at target 2, target 3, target 4, and trail. A lot just depends on what I have to do that day, or if I want to get out of the market quickly. Today is Friday. I've got plans for later and other things I have to do. So getting out at target 2 and target 3, and you can see that perfect target right there, literally took me from 8:34 to 8:38, 4 minutes. Obviously, trading to the bigger targets and trailing is a greater investment of time because we're already now nearly 15 minutes into the trade. So 4 minutes versus 15 minutes. That's okay. Still not a lot to ask. And this trade can go on. We'll see how long it lasts. The stop is moved up to nearly where target 3 is. So it definitely needs to get higher, and there, see, it stopped out. So this trade is over. So it gives you an idea how this works. Pretty straightforward. The entire trade is planned and structured from start to finish. You know where your entry is. You can easily see the small little price action indicators, the spike up, possible near-time resistance. Instead of getting in 1 tick below it, just get in 1 tick above it. I'm willing to give up a couple ticks. We call that an insurance policy. And just in case it went, just barely got to that same level and went down, that could happen. I'd avoid it, right? But to push through, that little extra confirmation, that helps. And then it's really straightforward. First objective, tiny little dot. That's where you move your stop up and either nearly eliminate your risk, maybe work around the 50-cent level, or completely eliminate your risk. You can make those decisions depending on the size of the trade. The trade is being adjusted to market conditions. So some trades will be bigger than others. Some trades will be small, some trades will be large, but they're all, within this average size. This is an average size trade. So risking 32 points, $5 a point. So this trade had a $160 risk. It was a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio to target 2. I'm fine with that if it's winning at a high percentage. I'm even fine with a smaller risk-reward ratio if it's winning at a high percentage like this. But you can make up for it on the higher targets. Target 3 was a nearly 1.4 to 1. Target 4 was near 1 3/4 to 1. These are really nice risk-reward ratios when you couple them with high win rates like you get with SubZero. Is a very steady and reliable setup. And of course, a trailer can keep going, and that could really add to your overall risk-reward profile over time. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, live trade demo of Spotlight SubZero. This is TJ with Netpicks.com and the Spotlight Power Trader.